Welcome to Lake Rathetear. As you can see in this great zone, I'm the only player here. Back in the day, it used to be quite the place to come for XP in your 20s, fighting the Aviacs and whatever else is here. But today, nothing. It's dead. Hello, this is Dalen75 Games. Welcome back to another guide video for Project 1999 EverQuest. I am playing as Sarkis. I lost my invisibility. These things come and go so quickly. Playing as Sarkis, my Ixar Shaman. Not that I really need invisible, I'm level 44. But yeah, at night, by night, they are undead. By day, I forget what they are. What are they? Are they just gnolls? But I think that their levels, late teens? Possibly early 20s. I'm not sure. This is a dead zone. It's like Kazakh Thule, like no one comes here, and I don't know why, because it was a very popular zone. Not really popular, but there was always several groups going in this zone back in the day. One out here. There's Aviacs out there in the middle center island, and then along the look at the map. Just kind of disoriented. Yeah. So I'm coming from the north. So this should be facing west? Southwest. Yeah, okay, so, well, along there somewhere, there's Aviacs. Aviacs be out there. And I think there's goblins. Isn't there goblins in the water? I don't know, we'll have to find out, because I'll go over everything in the zone. Okay, so where we are now is... It is the Gnoll and Undead camp. The Undead despawn in morning, replaced by low-level generic Gnolls. So yeah, it is Gnolls. And I have Levitate on. But these guys would still attack me, since undead they don't care about what you con to them. So, running out over the water. Much of this, in fact, probably about 90% of the zone is water, looking at the map. Okay, so up here, I should be able to wrap around. I'll be number 1. It's an abandoned tower. What guards are there, though? Guards for who? Guard trio. Well, I take it that they're human. Maybe they're ready to attack. Connected to Kanos in some way? I don't know. Guard Rihanna. And the went up too high. It's not that big of a tower. It's a little tower. 2-story tower. So, thanks very much, ZK. You just replaced my last newbie item for Terex, my main, Ixar Shadow Knight. He's level 45. And replace the cloak with something really good. I assume it's around 5k at least. 5 strength, 5 intelligence, 75 hit points, 50 mana, and 3 save versus magic. It's the Cloak of the Bear Pelt or something like that. I can't even find it on the wiki for prices. It's not even listed. And on EQ auctions, it just has people auctioning them 2 days ago, but none of them have listed a price for it. So I couldn't tell you exactly how much. It may be more like 7k or 8k for all I know. So it seems like they've done this numerically along the wall. So where I came in is right ahead. That was number 2. So there's a bunch of little things here I never really quite understood. Like, what's that tower for? But on the other hand, I do have to say that there are 3 epic quests that can be done here in the zone. It's for Shaman, Totem, it's all old, like pre-Kunark stuff. So Shaman with their Totemic Armor quest. There's a Cleric. I'm not sure if it's the epic weapon. Like when people say epic, they tend to mean weapon, right? Your epic weapon. So a Cleric epic, and I think a Magician epic is also here as well. So this is another one. It's it says couple and hut with. Oh, here's a Cleric epic. I think I have an old memory of a warning not to go near these huts. Schmendrick Lava Walk. Sound like you just tried to rhyme Hendrick with that. Hendrick Schmendrick. And is there some kind of hut that you don't go in because there's some old... not heretic. Been watching too many of my Crusader King games. Some old hermit, something like that, will turn on you. I don't know. It's, like I said, it's a bit of a mystery. I've never actually come and examined the zone. There's gypsies here somewhere. I've sold to them, and then there's like a troll/ogre camp that evil races can sell to. So, what is a barbarian gathering? But here's an orc camp. I don't know why it says barbarian gathering right here. And I assume they're what, 10, 12? They could be 16 for all I know. And then, what is this next one? Oh, so there's a bandit camp, is it? Or is that up here? Yeah, a bandit. No idea what level they are. Yeah, this place would always have a couple people in here. I've come to the conclusion that Project 99, it's been out for how many years? Since 2008, 2009? Maybe 2010. I should look it up. I did read previously in the past when it came out. There's also boats you can catch here, and if you don't levitate and if you can't swim very well, you can grab a boat and take you around. I've come to the conclusion that since the server's so top-heavy with end-level players, a lot of the mid and lower... I shouldn't say it's lower so much, but more of the mid. This is more like a 20, so I assume 20 to 50 is kind of like mid-game. That a lot of the areas are just left untouched. But I think it's more than that. I think it's because there's maybe a third of the regular players that would have been on a server back in live in 99 and 2000. And if there's 4,000 or 5,000 players, people have to find places to go, so they'll spread out more. And I think the fact that a lot of people who do play the game, like a good number, maybe half or more, are actually have end-level players. So they're playing lower-level characters. They know where to go for the best experience. They know where to go where all the people are, and they also know where they also go get power leveled as well. So they go for where the absolute best experience can be had. And so the zones, which were like, I don't even know what to say with this. I mean, it's never been a great zone, but it's an interesting zone. Zones that don't give the absolute best experience just don't get traffic very much. I came out here with my ranger when I first hit around 20, because this is the place to go when you hit 20 to fight the Aviacs. If you get into a group or with a guildie, there was nobody in the zone, and I had trouble even getting a bind in the arena, which is right next to the west of here. Is it to the west? Yeah, to the west of the zone. You get a bind in there, anyone can. And I eventually did, but then I got my butt kicked by the Aviacs. I couldn't even solo one, so it was pretty humiliating. Anyhow, so these are ogres. They definitely are ogres, but I'm trying to read. Ogre camp, and okay, so there's a vendor in there somewhere. Punja, Trug, and Grud. They have pets. It seems to be shamans, actually. Is there another camp? I think, yeah, this is the zone to Wrath Mountains. So that's where my last guide ended up, in there. And is there something down here? Yeah, there is. Barbarians. Oh, no, they're bandits, not barbarians. Another bandit camp. And let's go. I mean, except for there's 4 islands in the middle of the zone. No, I should actually say 5. But only 3 of them have numbers of, so that's, I guess, out of the 5, only 3 are interesting, have mobs for you to go and do something with. So we'll keep following the wall. I'm now going south on the very east side of the map, and coming in the middle. How the heck do you go up when you're levitating? I just seem to slowly go down. I've seen people keep their height. Ah, I'm gonna go in the water. Eventually. I've seen people keep their height, like going through the Yeti caves, going down to, what is that? Dungeon. Very, very popular dungeon. I want to say Kesar, but it's not. It's Karner's Castle. That's it. Yeah. So I mean, I was with people and I just kept on running. The druid that took me out there. Who are these guys? Is this for the Egyptian or the Egyptian? Way too much Crusader Kings. Magician. The magicians. I wonder if that's for that. So looking that up. This didn't even come up. Who are these guys? Huh. I don't know who they are. Oh, okay. So here's where it is. I don't know who these guys are. But this is Undead Tower, basically. These guys will be able to see through me. Stone skeleton. Pet. Weird. A stone skeleton. That's really weird. Okay, so now we're at the bottom. Oh, there's an aviac. They're pretty big, actually. Pretty large guys. I didn't know that there was an aviac here. I thought they were just in their own areas. So yeah, these were prime guys to go fight. Probably up to about 24, 25. You can maybe get in a group from 18 to 25. And they're very good experience. They spawn pretty fast. And depending where you go... I don't know who Rikus is out there. Okay, we'll do the islands last. So, yeah, depending where you go, because they do spawn in different parts of the zone. That's just one. You could get places where there's like 4 spawning. If you get in a nice group, you could just camp the whole thing. Okay, so this leads into... There's 2 spots in here. I think aviacs. And there's a hermit. Yeah, what the heck's a frogluck doing here? I didn't know they're in this zone. Ha! Weird. Okay, well, you've seen it here. There are froglucks in Lake Rathetear. I don't see a thing. Did I go the wrong way? What in the heck? What's going on? My levitate's going. Better pop up another one. I don't know. This is supposed to... Oh, okay. I know exactly where I went. Okay, so I went in the little... It's the south... It's just west of the southeast border. So there's absolutely nothing in there. I need to go into the south middle of the map. Well, this area looks kind of desolate, just bare rock. Okay, so here is... There's Gypsy Camp up here. When Sao isn't fast enough. Still don't have my invisibility on. Oh, because I cast Levitate, that's right. So here's the gypsies. Anybody can buy and sell here. Kind of a safe area to come. Not unless you're on a PvP server. No, that's the Aviac Tower. These are different Aviacs. In fact, I think these Aviacs actually reduce... I should kill one just to see. Reduce your faction with Aviacs. Okay, so... Going in here. Now, the Hermit should be in here, and there should be Aviacs. This is some kind of island, I think, between me and the next piece of land. So we're going down here. The moon's popping up. And so is the landmass ahead. Yeah, I'm very happy with that new cloak. It, especially all the bonuses with the cloak. I mean, 75 hit points. It's like a buff. It's absolutely awesome. So here's an Aviac Tower. I do remember coming out here. Actually, I remember coming out here and duoing with my guildmaster. I don't remember his name. Back in the first guild I ever joined in an MMO. And I do remember somebody else coming up. It's back when I didn't have the concept of camping down. He gave me... Somebody else sent me a tell, him and his buddy, if they could share the tower. And I had said yes. And my guildmaster said you shouldn't do that because now we have to split the experience. I was a newbie at the time. Jeez, that was 16 years. Well, around 16 years back. It was a long time ago. Yeah, okay, so that's Aviacs there. There should be a hermit here. I have no idea what a hermit is. People, I think, used to say it's dangerous. I have invisibility on, but that doesn't fully protect me from being seen and or killed. If I die... Oh, he's green. Jonah Brucker. No idea. And there's some kind of... Isn't this usually where... like... orcs are? This stone? I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know who Jonah Brucker is. Maybe it'll come up in the description for the zone. Okay, so that's the very southwest of the map. Now, I think the next part is going to be... We're really getting to Aviac territory here. So when I get up to the place around the arena, I'll kill an Aviac. Considering I'm still the only person in the whole zone. Which is really sad. And there's over 1,000 players on at the moment, too. It's a Saturday. It's like 1,200 plus players, so... I don't know. Like I said, all those conditions really lead to just people kind of focusing on certain areas of where to be. If they had no choice at all, because there's so many people in the server, then people will spread out to find experience. I mean, Kazakh was a place I used to go to quite a bit. So I take it, yeah, I remember even seeing Super Bits and Bob come here for, this is the Shaman area. Probably the good Shaman area, the only race that does that is Barbarians, that's why they're all Barbarians. You can get your totemic armor. I'm not sure if the Epic Shaman weapon can be got here, but... Okay, so it's a place I always kind of avoided. There's really nothing much here for me. In all the characters I've ever played. Yeah, Shaman Armor Quest, it says there. And we're almost finished, actually. There's just this one left place and 3 islands to go to. So we're going along the western wall in the middle right now. And the Aviac place is coming up. So we got Aviacs. They're up there, they're there. And up there, up in here is where we would always camp. Camp would be... Misty, it's not a player, and she's indifferent. It's a red to me. I mean, she may be... I'm going to take off my invisibility. But she's still indifferent. I don't know what she's here for. What are you here for, Missy? Interesting. She kind of looks like a rogue. She taps her foot. Okay, I don't know. Obviously, you have to say the right words. So, this zone's right into the arena. Which is, I don't know, I mean, I think some events sometimes take place here on Project 99, but you can go in there and anyone can PvP with each other, I believe. There's like a big arena. So here's a Aviac. I don't have any offensive spells up, so I'll see. I'm just going to put Blizzard Blast. Maybe Levitate, because it might end again. There's Levitate. There. Okay. Let's see if you lose faction. This is like a giant-sized version of the one you'd find in Butcher Block, the little Aviacs up there. Oh yeah, no, I didn't lose any faction. Odd. Because I swear, like, the ones in Butcher Block that you kill, you do lose faction. I guess not. Well, I think that you still do. But you have to look, there's different kinds of Aviacs, and Aviac, and I don't know, maybe they're all the same. I thought that there was lower level ones too. Maybe I'm thinking of South Carolina. Okay, so yeah, this is there's usually a group or two here. 1, 2, 3 down there. Is there one up there? Yeah, there is one. So 4 on that side, 1, 2, 3 on this side. Yeah, and yeah, so 7 spawn spots, 7 spawn points. It's not bad, actually. So we're going to go out to the island. This one, I think, has a docker on the front. Oh, I think this is the first island I saw when I came into the zone, when the video started, so... There is a spawn spot of Webclaw Merkwave. Has underwater cavern with 2 entrances with Aqua Goblin tower in the center of it. Connects the tunnel under where Deep, so that's just the name Deep, and Lord Bergurgle are. I don't know. I guess that there's some kind of named goblins. I do remember that goblin constantly wandering up. Now, I grouped here in Classic. I haven't grouped anywhere in this zone since. Oh, so yeah, there's 3 Aviat guards. It's a good spot for a group. And, yeah. Well, I remember jumping off here. Can't really do it with levitate on, but yeah, we jump off here. And why did we jump off? I think, just have fun. Actually, I'm going to do that. Take off levitate. What it's like to jump off. Ah! Yeah. Well, we were young. It was back in Classic. I took 2 damage in falling, too, so it's funny. I do remember doing that. We jump off there. You can't escape mobs by doing that, so I'm trying to think why we would have done it. I think we just did it for fun while with the cleric regains mana or whatever. Okay, so there's 2 other islands. I hit map because I'm supposed to be looking at the map in front of me. That's a real map. Oh, the map on paper, I mean. So I need to be heading... I think this is it. East? Yeah, this is it. What's out this way? Oh, oh, weird. 'Cause so underneath that aviac ladder where I jumped, and I'm supposed to be levitating, swimming instead. What's this? Looks like a skeleton. Goblin Netmaster. And he's got a pet. So he must be a necromancer or a shadow knight. Weird. I don't remember that. So this, apparently there's an underwater tunnel from where I jumped off at the very bottom underneath. There's a tunnel. Cavern with 2 entrances and Aqua Goblin Tower in the center of it. Connects to tunnel under 15, which is where I am. Tower is where Deep and Lord Bergurgle are. Bergurgle? The goblin name doesn't matter if I butcher it. Oh, who are you? He's ready to attack and he's red! Oh, crap. Why? Why? I just need to run. I just took 570 and it stunned me. I'm gonna die if I get hit by that again. The only thing I can do is run to the South Carano. Yeah, I cast Levitate, so I did not have invisibility on, which is always a must. You never know when you're exploring what the hell you're going to run into. So because I have Levitate and Sow on, I'm moving like real fast. I don't think he's going to catch me again. So this is what it's like in the daytime for the gnolls. And I need to move it. I don't even want to stop and look behind me and see if he's still with me. That's when he just appears and starts casting. I don't have a chance to get away. Whew. That would suck. Good luck getting a res out here. Unless you know someone. Actually, I have had people tell me they'll res me for free, but I can't remember. I should take these names down. I know 2 people have told me that they'll teleport me, or port me around for free. Both wizards, funny enough. Okay. So, I need to... Well, I'm going to just heal myself. And then go back in. That's a little funny. Always have invisibility on. Throw chloroplast on. Canny a bit. When I'm ready to go back in, I'll return. Okay. I am back. Weird. Kind of had a big choppy frame rate there. Even though my... latency. I've been told I'm saying isn't it LAT? I've been saying latency. Apparently it's latency, so I don't know. Is that the guy that was chasing me? It is. Okay, so I have invisibility on. He's now indifferent. Seems to have levitate as well, so he's taking a sweet time, walking back calmly, as they always do. I take it it's just because I am an evil race. I don't know if he would have attacked had I been a dwarf or whatever, human. Okay, so I was here. All it says is it's Tower of Silent Spellcasters, and has an underwater cavern that leads from there to there. So I'm not sure what's going on with the goblins underneath there. Was it a crocodile? Oh, I didn't know there's crocodiles here. It says the highest level mobs in here are, I think they mean like mobs that you're meant to kill are 35, because that dude's obviously at least level 47. the Eldrith. I'm not sure what else is up here. Dare I go do this again? I have invisibility on. Before endgame stuff, it's usually safe to do. So yeah, she's green. Isn't this where, like, you go for your magician? Is it the epic that's here? Doesn't matter. I don't need to take it down. Oh, okay. Well, some kind of spell thingy. Okay, so there is only one place left, and I need to be facing west is close. I want southwest. They seem like, at least Sinel in there is a magician. I don't want to say Egyptian. So here it is. It's a Aviac place, I think. I think this is it. Is it not? There. Yeah, I was right. Aviac Tower. I don't know if I even knew about this spot back in Classic. So if there's... Typically these towers, I mean, they have one spawn on each side of the top of it, if I remember right. Oh, that's different. It's an Aviac Guard. I hope that wasn't... Maybe that was the one I went to attack. That may be tougher. I think that there's another one on the other side. Yeah, there's two of them up there. So I actually died to that. I remember running to the boat. This is almost 2 years back, actually. Ran to the boat that I had. I think I brought a boat out here because my swimming was bad, and obviously as a level 2022 ranger, I don't have Sal of my own. Okay, so that is basically it for the zone. And I think the only thing left to do is go over the story. Is there even a wiki? Yeah, there's no, see, some places actually have history, right? That, like, there's a lore to it, but a lot of zones, like this one, does not. It just has what the wiki's telling you about for leveling up and dangers and benefits and stuff like that. So we'll get to that, and then we'll get to the map afterwards. Lake Rathetear is a large lake, almost a small sea, that sits nestled in the distant wilds of Antonica. Many individuals who like to get away from the main population centers come to here and the Wrath Mountains because of their relative seclusion, and the lake and its surroundings are home to many who have carved out their niche. Aviacs, spellcasters, goblins, ogres, bandits, barbarians, gypsies, gnolls, and the occasional hermit all reside in this area. Dangers. Lake Rathetear is a mid-level zone and therefore is dangerous to peoples traveling through it who are of low levels. The most dangerous part is the entrance from southern plains of Karana, which is heavily inhabited by gnolls during the day and undead at night. I recommend traveling through here at a brisk pace and invisible if possible if you cannot deal with the creatures. The other significant danger is the fact that the zone is mostly aquatic. Relying on boats is chancy at best because now that the zone is more heavily traveled, really? The boats aren't always at the docks like they used to be. Most of the walls are scalable, and it's possible to walk around much of the zone clinging to rock face, but there are definitely parts where you will be forced to swim. Why is this dangerous? First of all, unless you are a truly excellent swimmer, fighting the aqua goblins, sharks, deep water goblins, almost gibberish that one up, or webclaw in the water is not going to be an enjoyable experience. The other problem is that there is rumored to be a lake monster that roams the lake. I haven't heard of him harrying adventures lately, but that doesn't mean he isn't simply resting. The other miscellaneous dangers have to do with the way the zone is laid out, with little pockets of creatures and adventurers separated from the zone edges by a lot of water. Also, the enemies either come in packs or are alone but hidden away inside of a tower or building with very little nearby room to rest and relax. Stepping onto land can be a scary experience. More specifically, the danger areas are as follows. The hermit lives in a hut with the door facing away from shore, so you can't see him. He is KOS to evil races, at least as well as good races, and will attack you as soon as you step onto the dock, and is about level 19. I have a funny screenshot of my ogre in a raft with his dead body sitting on the front because I had to corpse my body onto the raft without stepping off of it, and then float to the nearby shore. The stone skeletons are inside of their tower, and you have to walk up slowly to see them hiding in there. I'm not sure what level they are, but they're able to summon pets. You be the judge. The orc and the bandit camps in the north have very limited space to rest nearby, mostly just up the hill behind them. I got there by levitating, and I'm not sure you can walk by them without them attacking. The northern entrance is very dangerous, although thankfully very camped these days. Undead and spellcasting gnolls thrive in this area and are very difficult to avoid. I assume that this was written in the height of, say, 99, maybe early 2000. Benefits. Lake Rathetear has many benefits due to its unique layout. It is not a large open zone like many of the other outside areas, the plains and the deserts across Antonica. It is laid out more like places like Wrath Mountains and Butcher Block Mountains, with several areas that all can be considered their own mini-zones in which to hunt. As such, there can be present no less than 11 groups of campers if everyone was nice and took their own spot, and are often many more than that because certain areas, the entrance to South Carana for instance, has a large number of dangerous spawns. I guess this is only a benefit if you like to camp, but it's a good zone for that. The lake's location next to southern plains of Carana and the Wrath Mountains also make it a very busy transit area, with many groups heading through on their way to nearby higher level zones. This is a good area to auction off or for items that you need. There are also places to sell and buy items, so a busy adventure could spend weeks and never leave the zone other than to go to the bank. Traveling to and from. In the northwest corner of the lake along its northern shores lies the entrance to southern plains of Carana. This is something of a gauntlet, as that specific area is infested with both gnolls and undead who will attack all on sight, and even hang out on the dock for your boat. Just west of this entrance lies the zone edge to the arena, through a tunnel by some Aviac lookout posts. To the east lies the zone to Wrath Mountains, nestled in what is actually the largest open area in the zone, between a camp of ogres and a camp of bandits. Now, let's move on to the map, but I'm not sure how far this is. I'm going into right here, this footage. I'm narrating this after. You'll see what I go to. It's the Goblin area. It's actually kind of interesting, so I'll be quiet, and when I'm done, I'll start up the map part. Now we've come to the map. Number 1, guards and abandoned tower. 2, gnoll and undead camp. Undead despawn in morning, replaced by low-level generic gnolls. 3, couple in hut with Turgan and Schmendrick Lava Walker, part of the cleric epic. 4, orc camp and barbarian gathering. 5, bandit camp. 6, ogre camp, ogre merchant who sells food and goods. 7, bandit camp. 8, tower with stone skeletons and pets. 9. Gypsy camp selling alcohol containers, food, and miscellaneous items. 10. The Friendly Hermit, with quotation marks. 11. Aviac Lookout Tower. 12. Barbarian Village with nearby temple, also Shaman Armor quests. 13. Aviac Lookout Towers. 14. The Aviac Ladder and spawn spot of Webclaw Murkwave. Has underwater cavern with 2 entrances with Aqua Goblin Tower in the center of it. Connects to tunnel under 15. Tower is where Deep, which I saw, and Lord Burgurgle are. 15. Tower with silent spellcasters. Has underwater cavern with 2 entrances with Aqua Goblin Tower in the center of it. Connects to tunnel under 14. And 16 is Yaviak Lookout Tower. It's kind of an interesting map. A lot of, as you can see, like there's a lot of, like it said in the wiki, a lot of little areas unto themselves, and they're separated by water. So levitate, sow, and good swimming and or using the boat is basically the way to get through here. Okay, you saw me go through the Aqua Goblin tunnels. Kind of interesting. Deep was a dark elf, just the name Deep. I didn't see any. Supposedly there's Lord Burgurgle. Maybe he has to spawn. But I have this. I picked up from Webclaw Murkwave, this staff. Where the heck did I put it? Here. Water crystal staff. I'm not sure if that's worth anything. Effect shallow breath. It's restricted for the classes. The forecaster classes plus a bard can use it. So I can't even use it for this class. I wonder if it's worth anything. Interesting. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I don't know if I should go uninvisible here. This is the island with Eldrith on it. I think. Isn't he up top? I think so. Yeah, it's got another erudite little princess there. She's blue. I did notice that they seem to be aqua goblins? Aqua goblins like you would go and fight. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to return home. Because I'm still bound in Cabalus. Or maybe I should... Yeah, let's go to South Carana. I'll go to South Carana and I'll camp there. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.